75360 Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. The new August the 1st wave, July 31st, reviewing this. New Yoda figure, old Yoda figure. Don't know, he's got those kind of little legs and all of that. The usual lineup of Yoda, R2-D2. Obviously a set that has been done a fair few times. Proper thick box like they've always been. Thumb hole things, which obviously, as we know, means the box gets a little bit mangled, but at least with this harder cardboard it's not too bad. So let's have a look at what we get. So, new style instructions. Oh look, there's a little Yoda walking through this one. That's a new addition. Yep, so there's that. Three numbered bags and one sticker sheet. Overall, I mean, I've always been a fan of the Starfighters, nothing against them. I think they're the kind of shit that people collect a lot. So let's give it a build and see what it's like. So I still haven't found any incidental music to play over these, so I'll have to just talk away. I've also figured out how to slow down the time lapse, so you get to see a little bit more of the build as opposed to just like racing through. So ever improving, ever learning. It was a pretty quick build, nothing too crazy. I was suddenly aware that I make a lot of mistakes. I kind of 3 or 4 times I made a mistake, and then I thought, this isn't really how I normally build either. Usually I sort all the pieces before as well into some kind of grouping so that it makes sense. So obviously getting on camera makes you do different things, and then at this point I figure out I've got a missing piece, so there's probably a bit of me like looking around for it. But anyway, it was decent enough. So there we are, that's the build. And I actually had a piece missing. And that's the first time that's ever happened to me, I think, where I've kind of had a set that hasn't had a piece. It was missing one of those kind of Technic axle type plates. Yeah, and Yoda refuses. Oh no, he will now. He's so hard to stand up if he's holding his lightsaber. So there's the minifigures. Nothing particularly... oh, there you go, that's better, isn't it? Nothing particularly amazing about them. Yoda has back printing. R2 has back printing. I think his face is quite nice. But obviously kind of with the little legs, he's not very poseable or anything like that. Sticker sheet, I didn't apply, obviously, as we go through. Pretty basic though. Instructions, yep, they are what they are. Spare parts, a few of them. The old projectile trans neon green or whatever it is. I really do like the whatever you call that, the windscreen piece. There's some nice printing on that. It's a nice touch, and it's a decent build. You kind of got the little place for R2 to sit. The cockpit's a bit like you can presumably just steers with using the Force. I don't know. And guns and whatnot. As you can see, it's kind of... It is a bit different to the previous ones, but I don't know whether it's kind of all that. I tell you what does annoy me about them is the way that they sit leaning forward. Like, you want them to kind of just sit flat, but they kind of tilt forward. I think they should put like a little thing or something on the end so that they lean forward. I mean, Yoda's an easy win. Nobody's against Yoda, but it's a set that we've had so many times. I don't think it's particularly moved on. The cockpit area is quite a nice, smooth build. The figures are kind of, if you don't have those figures in your collection already, I'd be amazed. So it's a bit of an average build. It wasn't too long, kind of it'd be easy for kids. There was a couple of little finicky bits for my adult fingers, but other than that, maybe a 6 out of 10. I don't think it's a winner. I don't think it's going to be hugely collectible. I've got one for my personal collection. Having built it, maybe I won't keep that, or maybe I'll move that on or part that out when the time is right. But there we go. It's an interesting experience building them rather than just collecting them, because it does give you a sense of is it any good. The dark green parts are nice. I like those. And you know, otherwise, bog standard, safe bet. Nobody's getting too excited about it. Let me know what you think. If you've bought it, if you're going to buy it, just leave a comment below. And thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, give us a subscribe. Let's drive that algorithm crazy. And if you hated it, feel free to leave a comment, as a few people have. There'll be no retribution. There'll be no comments made back to you, I promise. But thanks for watching. Till the next one.